Hi, YouTube. It's me again, Zoe, for another session of Pillow Talk by Zoe. Today I want to discuss with you guys a topic that um, I stumble upon. Um, and I stumbled upon it various times. And the topic that I want to discuss about is the greed that I see in this world and the starvation. Um, Time and time again, I see that um, you go to like restaurants, and you go to these establishments, and instead of them taking the food that's left over and give it to the hungry. I mean, like the people that are like the homeless, or given to the shelters, like throughout, the United States. And hey, if they have shelters within the globe, it's the whole world. I just find it so disgusting. I'm speaking in reference to America, because I live in America, the USA. So I don't know what other countries do, but I am speaking if they do it over there too. I mean, I just think that, if they do it, because I can't talk about what they do in other countries if I haven't been there. But if they do, they should also be appalled. I go, there's leftover food, like, or, just anywhere that's in the food service industry. If there's leftover food, it should go to the homelessness, like the homeless population. It should go to the shelters. It should go even to like the workers. The workers are working so hard. They're working so hard, and they're not living well. Like, I think right now in the state of New Jersey, in the state that I live, the minimum wage right now is 12 an hour, and New Jersey is one of the most expensive states to live in. And I could imagine New York is pretty expensive, California is pretty expensive, and I believe right now the most expensive state to live in is Hawaii. But it's just everywhere. You know what I mean? Florida is becoming, expensive, and the state up above me, Pennsylvania, is starting to get expensive, because I live really close to the Nazareth and Allentown and Easton and Bethlehem. I mean, that area, like the Lehigh Valley area, it's getting kind of expensive and stuff like that. So, things are getting expensive, and now like the food cost, and the markets are getting super expensive. So it really, like, it really fries my, like, it really boils my blood. It infuriates me to see, like, the food service industry, just throwing away food. You know what I mean? Like, when the day is over, like, if there's extra food, don't let it go out to waste. I mean, there's people starving all over the world. You know what I mean? Like, it just, people, like, even in like America, because I always hear, they always say, oh, there's people starving in Somalia. It's not only Somalia and Africa and all those, third world countries, like, you know what I mean? It's America too. Like, you even got veterans that served, to pay the ultimate price, their life for our freedom, and they're going hungry. You know what I mean? Like, why can't we, figure out this food shortage? Like it's just, it's something that you know, draw awareness of, you know what I mean? Like, because people like right now, they don't know how bad it is. And, with this whole pandemic, I mean, things are looking up, the economy's, rebounding, and, we don't hear it, about it, as much as we did before. Like when we first started, all you hear, like when you turn on the news, is COVID this, COVID that, COVID this, COVID. And it got kind of like daunting, and it got kind of like redundant after a while, and and stuff like that. But now that the economy is starting to bounce back and everything like that, it's just things that are just, it's kind of like upsetting, it upsets me. I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in the Dominican Republic, in the capital, Santo Domingo. I'm Latina. But even I wasn't raised, like with the silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't raised right. Obviously my country is considered still a third world country. So, and then, it's like the dream, to come to America and live the dream, and one day be a homeowner and stuff like that, and to aspire for this or aspire to that. And, I thought that, I'm going to come to America and things. I mean, obviously I was young and everything like that, but even in America, it's happening here. It's, and we're supposed to be like the world power. Like, there's no greater nation than the old US of A, and it's horrible here, and this is why I'm saying politics are very corrupt. And that's why I don't vote, from my first segment that I put, like my introductory, on video, like my first video that I put on YouTube, this is why I say I don't cast my vote, because it doesn't matter whether it's Republican, Independent, or Democrat. None of them have our best interests at heart. Like, you vote for a Democrat, we still have the same issues. We still have the same issues. Like, are they taking care of the hunger that's plaguing us? No. You vote for a Republican, it's the same thing. Nothing gets fixed. And then back, if you researched, if you research the United States, that we have elected presidents that didn't consider themselves Democrat or Republican, and they consider themselves more independent, but we still had the same issues. This is why I cast my vote to God, because God is the only salvation for us. God, the Lord, he's the only one that's going to have our best interests at heart. It doesn't matter. And then, a president, might sound good and might say all this stuff and say, oh, they're going to do this. But sometimes they win an election, and that power, it gets to their head, and then they start like not doing things that they promised in their campaign. Like, it's the same repetitive thing. Like, we're going to take care of we're going to take care of like the health insurance, and we're going to take care of this, or we're going to take care of this matter or that matter. And then they get into office. Have they really taken care of the stuff that they promised in the election? No. This is why, I've worked in so many food industry areas, and I don't want to single out, where I worked and where I seen it, because I'm like, I have to take care of my best interest. I don't want to, everybody's so happy nowadays. I don't want to put something out on my YouTube channel and then single out an entity, like, this restaurant or that restaurant where I worked, and places where I've seen it happen firsthand. because, we're all previous, to lawsuits, and stuff like that. But I promise you, I've worked in fast food industries. I worked, 1, 2, 3, 4, about like 4, at least 4 food industries that I worked in. And yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. And every place that I worked that had to deal with food, I've seen it. Why? Why must this keep going on where have starving people and we're throwing away food? Why? Wake up, people. This is why I wanted to do this YouTube channel. This is why, because I want my followers to open their eyes to this injustice. There's so many injustices. I'm going to keep making videos, and I'm going to try to keep spitting videos every day, because it's just things that are going on in this world. And I'm just getting really fed up. Like, I'm just getting so fed up. Like, I used to vote, and I used to march, and I used to let your voice heard. But it doesn't pay anymore. Things are never going to change. Things don't change. Things are just getting worse. And I'm just seeing it. Like, every year it gets worse. Like, and then, it's just a lot of bad that's going on. Like, this food, it's not even food shortage. You know what I mean? Like, we promote food shortage, but it's not. It's if you really look at it, I was told by my culture, like my Dominican, we say, si come uno, puede comer dos. Meaning, like, if there's enough for one, a second one could eat. You know what I mean? Like, if you have like, if you're making dinner and stuff like that, and you have leftovers, share your leftover. Like, I take hunger really serious, because we're human beings. We need to eat to survive. By throwing away food, you could have fed someone that didn't have food. There's people that haven't eaten. I've encountered people that they say, "Oh, I haven't eaten in 3 days," but then I see somebody throwing away chicken nuggets, French fries, burgers, macaroni and cheese, bread. Like, I even like would even go to, like, when you're like out in the car and stuff like that, and then you go to a fast food places, and then you go like if you're like driving and you're like by like their garbage like area, I would see like buns like on the floor, like a crap load of bread, and then I see like fries, and lettuce and tomato and carrots and celery and stuff like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then sometimes if like a place has like the parfaits or stuff like that, like, oh, at the end of the shift or something like that, they like, it's like thrown out. Like, it's just big containers of like food that's wasted. Why? It's disgusting. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Like, it's disgusting. I just can't. I really can. It's disturbing for me. It's really disturbing, like, to see something like that, I just wish humans could do better. I wish we could do better and have more of a caring heart, you know? Um in this and I don't I think it was this summer. There was this lady at my local Walmart. She was out and she was homeless. I felt so bad, and I was with my sons, and I went into Walmart, and I went and I picked her up, like a little care thing. I bought, hand wipe, like wipes. If she needed to use a bathroom, she could wipe herself, and maybe like wipe underneath her armpit. And I bought her like a lice, like um hand sanitizer, like a good bottle. And I bought her some food, and I bought her some stuff, and I bought her like a toothbrush and toothpaste and everything like that. And I mean, the cop was there and everything like that, and the cop picked her up, and I think maybe the cop might have like put her in a hotel and stuff like that. But that's just the type of person that I am. Like, I just I saw that homeless lady, and she was just there, and she had I think she had like a dog or something like that, and I'm like, and I got her dog, a treats and everything like that. I got her dog some treats and everything like that. And I just can't fathom, like, it's just not in my nature. And to see that going on, it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. I just don't think it's, something that, it's just not cool. It's just not cool. And then there was another guy. He's like a local guy that I was seeing, and he was a veteran. And this is why I was saying it, in my first video that I made on YouTube, and now this video about veterans, like, he's a veteran. He's old and he has an underlying condition, and he's homeless. And he would stay in my local laundromat, and he was staying there, and then he was and then he walked all the way to by Wawa's, and he was right underneath a tree. Me and my husband try to help him and everything like that, but we're not rich by all means and everything like that. But it's just disgusting. It's just really disgusting to see how us humans, and I just feel like us humans, we're supposed to be like on top of the food chain and everything like that. But I see animals that treat their other animals better. You know what I mean? And here we are, humans, and we're supposed to be like this, such civilized, species and everything like that. And we have to act like cavemen. It's just not cool. It's just really not cool. And it's just really upsetting. And I just wish that us humans could do better. I really wish that we could be more mindful, and we could be, I don't really care about this celebrity. I think she was always fake and shady, Ellen DeGeneres, but the message that she did, be kind to one another. I wish she could have I wish that she didn't have to be fake and use that be kind, and say it, but then not preach. You're supposed to preach what you you're supposed to enact on what you preach. But that motto, that mantra that she did, that always resonates. Be kind to one another, and treat people the way you would want to be treated, and treat people with have humility, and have some kind of hospitality and love. And where has the love gone in this world? It's just really upsetting and stuff like that. I don't want to make this video so long, but I'm hoping that tomorrow I have enough time to make another pillow talk segment. Because there's, like I said, in this channel, I want to just talk about so many things that are just upsetting me and stuff like that. And like I said, hit the subscribe button, tickle the bell so you could get alerted of when I do my next video and stuff like that. Post stuff in the in the comment sections on topics that you want me to talk about and everything like that. Because I'm always on, like, I always Google and I look at the news a lot, and I see my surroundings and my environment and what goes on. And it's just, things are just getting worse and worse. And I want to create this pillow talk segment, because I want to draw awareness, and I want to have a community of people, and I want people to start listening, and I want this to also make people start going out and be more kind and going out and helping. I want us to start being like the people that we were back then, because I feel like back then there was more kindness and stuff like that. But as time goes by, it's just, things are getting worse and people are getting mean and vicious. This is another reason why I want to create this channel. I just don't want to create this channel for nothing. And I just, not to just to have awareness and stuff like that and just let things out. But I just want people to start opening their eyes and being like, you know, what Zoey's saying is right. And I want people to start opening their eyes and start saying, you know what can I do better as a person? What can I change? And, you know, each day pay it forward. It doesn't have to be paying it forward with money. It's just opening the door for someone. You know, help somebody. If you see somebody, like needing help carrying a bag, you know, or if you see a child trying to cross the street, you know, stop a traffic. Like, this is what I want. I want us to, like, start being more kind. And when you see a homeless person, you know, and if you have a couple of dollars and you're going into going into McDonald's, you know, you could get somebody a meal. Like, there's a dollar menu. You could get them a couple cheeseburgers and fries, and you'll make that person's day. Oh, at least you know that the person was fed. And then maybe once we start working together, maybe it could make the world a better place. You know, this is why I wanted to do this YouTube channel, because it's like, and I should have created this YouTube channel a long time ago, but I was always having the fear of, like, you know, like, is people are going to take it serious? Are people going to watch? You know, am I going to get a big following? Like, but I just said, you know what, enough's enough. I just need to start it, you know? So I hope that this could, you know, go to the, you know, cause YouTube is globally. So I want to get, you know, a following all over the place, you know, London, Italy. I want to have a following, just not in America, Africa, Australia, like, you know, Russia, you know, London, like the Europe, you know, and Canada, you know, and just everywhere, you know, like Asia, you know, all the Asian community. I want it everywhere. I have love for everyone. Like, I'm not racist, and I just want everyone to, like, come together and let's work together as a whole. We're all the same species. We're the human race. There's no black, white, Asian, Australian, European, like, you know, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Hispanics, whites. We're all in this together. We need to come together. I just have love in my heart, and I just want everybody to, like, start being more loving and kind. Let's just be kind. Let's just start wearing our heart in our sleeve. I think this is my new phrase. Let's wear our heart on our sleeves, people. I love you all. Have a great Thursday. Some of you guys, is probably Friday right now, but enjoy your day. Wear your heart in your sleeve. Pay it forward and do something good for someone. And I'm going to try to post something tomorrow. And I love you all. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, tickle the bell so you can get alerted on my next video. Write something on the comment section on the next topic you want me to discuss and everything like that. Good speed. Love you all, and I'll be drinking my Modelo. Love you.